Joining me now to talk about this case is Angeline Hartman of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Kevin's father, Kevin Verville Jr., and his sister, Angelica Ramsey. Thank you so much for coming in here, and we know it's been a long time, 45 years here, so hopefully with this new information, this new picture, this reward, we can get some help for you guys here, so thanks for coming in. I want to start with you here, Angeline. How important is this new photo that was released? Looks like it was from your team at the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Right.
This may be what Kevin looks like now.
Right. It's important to tell people that this is not an exact image, right? It's supposed to spark recognition.
Sure.
But our forensic artists at the National Center used family photos and put this all together. It's very hard to put together an image at 45 years when this baby was 17 days old.
Incredible.
So it is an amazing, amazing image. And the point is to get it out there and get people talking about this case and spread the word that he could be out there and have no idea who he is.
Yeah, and David touched on that in his story. He may not know his background. It was a baby when he was
most likely has no idea.
Right.
100%.
Yeah. And the $10,000 reward, maybe that's enough for someone to come forward, share some.
You never know. But it has been 45 years for this family. It hasn't been in the news since the early days. And, you know, we're seeing crimes and all kinds of things being solved these days that were decades old. And we at the National Center know in a case like this, in infant abduction, we have seen it happen decades later, where someone who was abducted at a very young age was found later as an adult.
We still have hope, that's for sure.
For sure.
Angelica, the woman posing as this social worker who took your brother, you know, what do you want to tell her? I mean, she's been living this life possibly with a child that was not hers.
You know, child loss could maybe have made her desperate, and she may have loved him, but we love him too, and we just want to meet him and meet his family and possibly his kids. So.
You grew up without this brother. I mean, that had to have been emotional and tough. How have you been able to cope over these 45 years?
I've heard stories from my mom, and recently from my dad, and it saddens me, and I really want to find him for them. They're getting older, and it's important to me that they get to meet him before they pass, and that he gets to meet them before they pass.
Kevin Sr., let's talk with you. 45 years, you've never given up hope. Talk about this journey.
Well, the journey it was quite rough.
Yeah.
It changed the way I think, the way I talk. It changed many aspects in my life. And I've never, ever forgot him. He's always been on my mind. I pray for him on a regular basis. Even if I don't get to see him, I want my children to be with their brother. I want them to be a family. And it's been a rough time, and it's changed. I don't watch different movies. There's a lot of things that affected me on that.
Yeah, it's very tough. This rendering that you see here, when you see this picture of what Kevin may look like, what kind of goes through your mind?
That's kind of an interesting question, because when I look at the rendering, I say, oh, there's my son.
Wow.
And, oh, he looks like his brother. He looks like his sister. So when I see the rendering, to me, it's like actually seeing him, whether it's him or not. That's what I feel.
If someone sees someone that looks like this or knows information, what is the message you want to get out there right now?
I want that person to say, hey, this might be you.
Yeah.
Please get a DNA test done. Go see the FBI, go see the police, do something to verify that that is you or not you, because we definitely want to meet him and see him.
Okay, well, thanks for sitting down with us. Missing and Exploited Children, is there a website people can go to if they want to learn more? Because there's other cases out there like this.
Yes, of course. He's one of more than a dozen infant abduction cases that are still unsolved that we work on at the National Center. So yeah, it's missingkids.org.
Okay.
And definitely people can it's important for everybody to realize that they can do something.
Yeah, right.
Whether it's just look up more information or share the information on social media, everybody can be a part of this effort.
Yeah, and share the link of this story with everyone you know, and hopefully we can help this wonderful family here. Thank you all for coming in.
Thank you so much.